Peace. Assalamu alaikum. Hotep, namaste, shalom, shalom, ashe, jumbo, all the greetings of love and light to the darkest minds of the light. I am Napashada. This is not going to be long because I really, really, really have something to do, but I'm in the middle of it. But I just was, I just want to ask this question. Why are so many intelligent men, especially men who are of industrialized countries? I mean, I'm talking about intelligent. When I say intelligent, let me get the statement out. Why are so many intelligent men so intimidated by, or even have an aversion to intelligent women? Now, when I say intelligent, I say especially Western world, Western industrialized countries. I when I say intelligent, I don't mean like these brutal, savage communities of like, um, parts of Pakistan or Afghanistan where they just treat women like complete garbage. That's not intelligent. And I'm not saying there aren't intelligent people from Afghanistan or Pakistan, but I'm talking about a collective whole as a society. So remember, when I say intelligent, I'm talking about people who understand that there is there are women, men who understand, and communities and societies of men who understand that women and girls uh, have the right to be educated or informed and have opportunities in education and in scholarship. Okay, so that's what I mean by intelligent. Now that we got that out of the way, right? Why are there so many of these intelligent men, although they know that there is so-called equal or equality in learning, in scholarship, that in ability? Why are the same intelligent men so very intimidated? They feel threatened by, and on certain levels, some more than others. Why do they feel so threatened by an equal or even more intelligent woman? Why is that? This is a real question. I could go into a lot of the reasons that I think, um, but I don't have a lot of time. I want to see in the comments what your answers are. Peace, Trinity. Uh, I want to really have this conversation. And the frustration that made me hit the the live button is and please hit the like button. When I hit the live because I was just in a conversation with a male who I respect and I receive respect from, but still, so this isn't even like a, male versus female thing. It's a really sincere question. Like, I want intelligent males to really examine themselves, get past all their, any type of stereotype or anything that's holding them back that's not logical. I want you to examine yourselves. And because intelligent women have already asked this question to self, if not amongst each other. And probably to intelligent males. Why are you so intimidated by intelligent women? Why is it such a threat to you? Now, like I said, I understand there's some encoding inside of each male, the present male of the day who is intelligent, in the psyche. I could go back to talking about epigenetic encoding. I just want to throw that one out. Something about the power of the feminine pushes the male to want to keep her at a certain level. That's fear. And I just said that intimidation is a synonym for fear, and something inside of the male. Maybe I could go back to ancient times. I don't want to go back that far right now. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time, but you know, there are some relationships where a man will tell a woman, "I don't want you to get too successful because I don't want you to try to emasculate me or, make me feel like because you're in a pay bracket that I'm not in and you might start to treat me a certain way or lose respect for me." That's something that is valid because it happens. However, it's not a reason to justify trying to oppress and suppress a woman's abilities and a woman's uh, opportunities and her success. Let me look in the chat again. Okay, so let me get some feedback from everybody. That's really what I want. So I said, peace to Trinity, peace, love, joy, blessings, and love to you. Earl Time says, let me put this on the big screen. The problem is the roles have changed. I don't think it's about being intimidated, but it's for more women being the breadwinner. Okay, well, thank you. But that is intimidation, right? Like when we hear men that I respect say things like, "Oh, you got to mock a woman," like it became a normal thing to mock women. And now I'm going to use the Black community, and I'm talking about the intelligent Black community of intelligentsia, right? To just mock a Black woman and say, "Oh, I'm a PhD," like that became like a mock, like something like a diss on a Black woman. Can you please put a 1 in the chat if I'm wrong? Hasn't it been a diss to have to say, "Oh, she's a PhD," or, "Oh, she has her bachelor's," or, "She has her master's"? Oh, that's been a diss, and it's because it's very childish. That's childish because it's what kids do when they're envious. That's your lower self, like, look at her, she's a PhD. Well, you want to be a PhD, right? You know how much work goes into just getting any type of accomplishment, especially a degree. A lot of work goes into that. So, yeah, thanks for your comment. Let's see, Lovejoy. Earl, that's a great point. Earl says, winner. Yeah, I know you meant winner. And many men don't like the idea of a woman trying to be the lead role in the relationship. You know what? I appreciate so much of your comments. I got to start doing panels where you guys come in and just talk. It's not an echo chamber, right? We don't want an echo chamber because the stuff you're saying is definitely, how do you say? It's a popular thought. It's popular sentiment. However, what about when they're not in relationships with women? Like they're just like work colleagues. They still, there's still this thing where even when it's inclusive, like in this community, there's certain sectors, or I shouldn't say sectors, certain sections of these communities where they say, "Well, we accept women," but then I'm one of the people that knows that's not true, because whenever I say, "Okay, I want to do this, I want to do that," they're like, "Oh, well, we don't want Napa to do it," and then they try to pull some, "Oh, we don't like her because the way she talks to men," and the way these men talk to each other, they talk about each other so badly, but they still talk to each other. They still sit and have debates and conversations. I'm not saying brothers in the community, all brothers don't want to do that. There's a lot of intelligent brothers who let me just put this person first. Jabari Osaze. It's like we're always saying Jabari because Jabari has proven he's one of the males who is one of the most intelligent males in this community. And he also, it never ever gives any type of vibe or any indication that he has a problem with women. He's tried and true, but on he is on the outskirts. You know what I mean? He's an outlier. He's not the norm. Now, are there other brothers that will sit and do and talk to women, and I respect them? Yes, but not on the level where they're like, I don't care if she's a woman, I'll debate her, I'll talk to her, I respect her scholarship, I don't agree with what she says, but I can clearly see she's intelligent. Most of the, and I'm not attacking the community, so please let's not get in our feelings, but I do love this community. I love our people. I love men. I love Black men. But I have to say, why is it that the men that I respect and the men that I listen to and learn from, those same men cannot have the same equal respect when it comes to intelligence and voice? Why is that? We can do better. And then it's so hypocritical to me when you look at like Black leaders, like, you know, I mean, I'm just thinking, I'm gonna throw somebody out. Throw somebody out here. Let's. I don't know. I can't even think of a Black leader that I could throw out for you. Um, Francis Cress Welsey. Okay, so you say, "Oh, I love her. I love the way," but really, do you really? Do you really? If she was today to be teaching and want to sit and debate, it would be like, I don't really debate women, but I'll do. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, we gotta. It's you can hear my frustration. It's not that I want to fight, but I do want to say that there's always something, and we got to have the conversation. We can have it respectfully. You know what I'm saying? It could get passionate, but we don't want to cross the lines. Shout out to the brother Tazariak, Captain Tazariak, another brother who has sat down. So I'm not saying that these brothers don't respect women. I want to be clear. They love women, they respect women. But why is it that there's still this? Anybody telling me that they won't debate me, it's because they're intimidated. And I'm not coming for this. I've already moved away that quickly from Captain Tazariak. I don't want to debate Captain Tazariak. I just said cross the line. So I thought of him. But in general, when you tell me I don't want to debate women, it's because you're intimidated by me. That's the facts. It can't be anything else. You don't think I'm a baby bird. Forget about the whole it's Unipod. No, you say I don't debate women. I don't debate women. That tells me that you're intimidated. And somebody could sit there and go, "Oh, Nepal's crying because nobody wants." You know, first of all, this isn't about debates. This is about society off the internet. Because when I said I was talking to, it was a colleague of mine, somebody who's not even on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It transcends the lines of social media. It's everywhere. It's not just social media. So let me read the latest comment and I'll go back to Lovejoy's. Okay, Lovejoy said, some men who say they don't debate women see women as less than. Exactly. And you know what? When they say that they don't debate women and see women as less than, it really goes back to intimidation. Because if we're talking about why would you see her as less than, they say, I'm not scared of something that I see that's less than. No, on the contrary, because of the fear, the innate fear that you have of an intelligent woman who might be more successful in a task that you have endeavors to complete. You see her as you're intimidated, and then you resent her, and that's the less than part. So that's what I just want to. I want to just work that all out. The less than part is the resentment, because that could be the only reason why you see a woman less than. If you are a man, you don't even have to be a heterosexual male. There are very many men who are homosexual who see women less than and resent women. And that also is a part of why they may be, loving the same sex. I'm not coming for them. We're just making some points here. So thank you so much. I love the comments. Earl says, it's not you. Oh, wait, let me get back to the top so I can catch up. let me go back. I had left it off with Lovejoy's last previous comment. It says, the roles are reversing and women are having to take care of a man. And that will naturally push the woman as the head of the home because she's financially carrying the burden men used to be proud to carry. Exactly. That's actually true. And we could discuss that because you know what, on Facebook, I saw a comment, not a comment, a post where some guy was like, if she what did he say? It was so cringing. It was like truth mixed in with like sadness, misleading. You know, it's like if if she cooks, I wash the dishes. Now of course, like that's not about roles, so to speak. That's again a collective whole of a household. Any man who doesn't want to wash dishes after your wife cooks, or vice versa. If I live in a house full of women and I cook and they don't want to get up and wash dishes, like, really? This is how you feel about me? Like, so that's just a given. But the guy was like, but if he started saying things that made sense, and then he threw in some stuff like something about him giving her sex. She's paying me. I'm like, what? Where that? It was like he was throwing out all the good stuff that made sense, and then he's like, and if she's having sex, if I'm giving her the D, then she's gonna buy me the da da da. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. You know why I said whoa? Because now that is backwards. And this is now, just want to give the disclaimer, this is Napashada's take on things and how things have worked and should work ideally for Napashada. Now you're talking about roles. Men are sexually driven. Women are driven by stability. That translates to financially stable and protected. I'm just going to keep it 1,000. That's why men are polygynous. N-O-U-S, they're polygynous by nature, but that doesn't mean they have to do poly. They can be monogamous, but they are naturally polygynous. Okay? And women are naturally hypergamous. So if I'm hypergamous, that's because I'm seeking out stability and I'm seeking out protection and I'm looking for who's the boss. I need to be with the boss in here. Who's the chief? Women are always leveling up or trying to level up. Does that mean if a man has a husband who does landscaping that she's trying to look for the guy who owns the whole building where her husband is landscaping? No, because there's other things, there's other morals and different things that keep you loyal or keep you in your relationship. But what I'm saying is, at the core, at the base, why would a man say, if I'm giving her sex, she better be paying me or buying me? Now you've made yourself a female. And people can say, no, Nepal. Well, then tell me why prostitution is primarily the woman selling herself and the man buying it. Does that mean that there aren't male prostitutes? No, I have a very intelligent audience, but I think you know what I'm saying. When you think of prostitution, because rightfully so, you're going to think of female is the prostitute, male is the one who's buying, or pimping. That translates to stability and protection. So when he was saying in the Facebook all these things like, well, if she washes dishes, I cook. I was like, okay, that makes sense. That's no gender specific gender role. Then he threw in, if I'm giving her the D, that's how he actually said it, she better be paying me. I was like, slam on the brakes. You just tried to take a female role and turn her into a male role. And you're right. Going back to your comment, Lovejoy, that got me on that rant. Now it's scary. There's so many men with that mindset. And what triggered it, what pushed it into motion is when men were like, what are you bringing to the table? What? I am the table. What the fuck? I'm the table. I'm the female. I make the home. I'm the table. I make the table. You come and you sit at the table. And but that whole what are you bringing to the table thing just caught fire because it caught all these men who are like frustrated with all these bad women relationships and vice versa. Though there's women who are the same feeling with bad men relationships. So this is So it's kind of you're right. It's gone. We lost the reins and the horses are just running with the carriage just behind and nobody's at the reins. So let's see. Earl says no, but society makes the black man seem lesser than other males all on a status quo scale because of it. I love these comments. Society makes the black man seem lesser, and guess what the black man does? Immediately blame the black woman. He doesn't care. He panders to society. Oh, master, I got myself a white lady. Now you gonna accept me? Kanye West. I love Hitler. Kanye West. The black woman is not, she ain't nobody. Nobody wants you. You're the least desired woman. The collective black male that's sick of being treated like crap in society. And I'm not lying. This is facts. Like, I don't care. I love that people be with whoever you want to be with. I'm not the type to say, oh, he has a white wife. If you love her, but the problem is you make sure as a black man that you mean mug me when you walk by me, roll your eyes, look at me like you want to kick me in my face. Like, bro, brother, why? You want to make sure that you let black women know I am with this woman because you failed me in your mind. What? So obviously you're with her and you don't really genuinely love her. You're just with her because she's white, because you want to make me as a black woman feel like, oh, see what you made me do? You get what I'm saying? So I feel bad for her as a woman that you actually are objectifying her and using her. Kind of like you used me. For whatever other reason. Now, is this all black men I'm talking about? No, I'm talking about the black males who, unlike this brother Earl Times, yes, society, the black man is the number one downtrodden man. However, socially, he made a come up off of joining in and saying, I don't like the black woman. That's just, wait, oh shoot, yeah, I got to get in touch with this person. Okay, so don't come for me and get emotional. Just let's figure the facts out. Okay? Does the black woman need to stop? The black woman has done this too since I see. You notice that we always got to balance because we know the black male is super sensitive, and so now we got to balance. And let me throw this out here about the black woman. She needs to stop rolling her neck and bucking her eyes and getting all loud for commercials and getting wild and being the one that everybody's scared of, and it's the funny thing in the public. No, you don't. As a black woman, you do have to defend yourself often because the last one to defend you would be, it used to be black males were like, I'm not defending her, remember? And then now it's like the black man is they still listen to the black man. Don't get it wrong. He's still the number one trendsetter. So the white men listened to the black man and said, oh, the black woman is rough and bad and nobody needs to help her. So now everybody's like, I ain't helping that black woman. She could do it herself. So so it's like a vicious cycle. Like, okay, then she has to be loud and boisterous. Like, ain't nobody gonna mess with me. But that's just an act because you're a woman. Anybody could just come up to you and just not only hit you, they can grab you and drag you into a truck, God forbid, and you're gone. You're not stronger than a man. And any woman who sits on anywhere saying, "Oh, I can," then you sound silly. That's the thing. That's their power. Our power is our mind. We are the ones we're the most clever. Their power. Now, again, don't come for me and say, well, you say men aren't as clever as women. I love my audience. This isn't for the basic thinkers. I'm talking about in general. All right. So great comments. Let me see if I can get to the bottom. Some men think women are beneath them. Oh, I read that one. No matter her education and or accomplishments. You're right. So let me get to the new comments. Let's see here. And then I could close. I appreciate Earl Earl Times, and Lovejoy. These are great. Caleb said, Queen is not lying. You should see the Black manosphere and their talking points. Very, very anti-Black woman. Yeah, it's sad because guess what? The Black manosphere, they love Black women. I'm not stupid. I know. I have had conversations with many Black manosphere brothers. Now O'Shea has done a great job. He does not attack the Black woman. He's for the most part, I've watched O'Shea Duke Jackson go subscribe. He tells the truth. He points out everything and he's not lying. I don't agree with some of the things he says, but for the most part, he's right. He is right because he talks about both sides. He's evolved into this wonderful content creator, in my opinion, who is foundationally Black manosphere. So he's not letting the Black woman off the hook, but he doesn't. He says, no. This isn't a Black woman bashing zone. You Black men are doing this, that, A, B, C. So I appreciate that. But for the most part, I was going to say, O'Shea loves Black women. Obsidian Mumiali loves Black women. Kevin loved Black women. Unfortunately, he passed away way too early, and he just happened to be with a Latina at the time. But Kevin loved Black women. So Tommy Sotomayor, he loves Black women. They say some really, really harsh things, and I'm not excusing a lot of things that's said. But what I'm getting at is when you see them bashing Black women, at the end of the day, Black woman, it's because they love us, and that's how they react to it. Does that make it right? No. But that's what happens. Oh, I just saw a mess of a trailer drive by me, and it scared me. Ooh, it was like, it did not look right. It was like, I can't even describe it as junky and just look crazy, look creepy. Peace, James Davis. Here you are. Well, I say peace, James Davis, but James, I see you. I see you having a great time on YouTube. Don't get nothing on you. It's all love. Thank you for your comment. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, the last comment, Caleb says, Earl, let me first read Earl. Earl says, Section 8 in child support enforcement isn't a tool against Black men. Oh, let me see what Lovejoy said. I don't think women see the government as a replacement for men, but rather as a help when a man isn't in the picture. Okay. And guess what, Lovejoy? Women aren't the only ones who can get government assistance. That's just something that's being pushed. However, Black male, just answer me yes or no. Are you leaving these women who are clearly not financially capable of taking care of themselves? Like, let me put it this way. Black man, Black woman get together, they're in love, they make love, they have a baby. And I say make love. They make love and they have a baby. Black male, Black woman can't get along because they're not emotionally mature. Both of them. I'm not saying, oh, he left her. They cannot get along. He leaves her. When he leaves her, out of sight, out of mind, usually the baby, he's like, oh, yeah, I got a baby. I might go do. How much of a luxury is that, guys? If you could, and I'm talking to men and women who take care of their children on a regular basis, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What a luxury, right? To sit back and go, yeah, I got some kids. I think I might stop by. Nah, maybe next week. What? That's what's going on. So we have unemployed Black woman, unemployed Black man. They make love. They make a baby. He can't get along with her because they're a nightmare. He leaves. She goes and gets government assistance. They're getting the government assistance because they're the ones with the kids. They're getting the most. If you were to take that baby with you, Black man that complains about government assistance, if you would take that baby with you, guess who's going to get the government assistance? You. Who's going to get the Section 8? You. So it's not like, oh, these Black women are getting all this stuff. Well, take the kids. She won't let me. Of course she's not. She's a mother. Did you not think about that? So my point is 100%. Yes. Right. Lovejoy. The government isn't, it's against the law. It's against your rights to get discriminated against for any type of government aid over your because of your sex. Okay, let me see what's going on here. You're right about Kevin. Thank you. Okay, so Section 8 is not a tool against black men. No, it is not. Mm-mm. Because why don't those black men take their children with them and and they go get the Section 8? There are black men raising their own children. And I say, oh my God, if anything is something I bow and praise, is a black man who takes care of children as a single parent. Oh my goodness. Not just a black man, any man, but black men first. Yeah, yeah, it's hard. Shout out to my friend, the late Esoteric Thoughts. Oh my gosh, he's such a wonderful single dad. Shout out to, he told me stories of he raised them from infancy. Shout out to Unbiased Sports. He's a single dad raising his child by himself, and any man who's doing that. And then, of course, shout out to the fathers who are present in their children's lives. But to be a single dad is amazing. So, yeah, it's not a tool. Not in my opinion. That doesn't make you right or you wrong or me right. It's my opinion. Earl Times, Caleb said, Earl Times, I don't necessarily agree. I think they really only apply to the women who don't have a man. But even then, the women still secretly sneak men in there to stay with them. Yeah, you sound like, what was that, Claudine? That show, that movie? Was she sneaking him in? I think she was. I can't remember. The social worker was coming by. Was that Claudine? Okay. I love these comments. Obviously, when I don't have a lot of time, there's some awesome comments. I wish it was that easy to get rid of your kid. What? Oh, to get your kid. Oh, excuse me. Yes, Jaim, I get what you're saying. Jaim, it's my right. I wish it was that easy to get your kid. Jaim, I hear you. But you are an anomaly. Unfortunately, well, I'm not going to say anomaly. I take that lie back. You are in the lower percentage of males, and I salute you. I have so much respect, and it says so much about a man who wants to take his children and raise them. I find that to be just, I mean, I'm speechless. Like when I see a man say, I want my children, I want to raise them, it is really, really, really something I commend you for that. So yeah, it isn't always, that goes both ways though, too. No, I take that back. When it comes to that, yes, that is, the courts lean toward the mother for a reason though. Is it at times discrimination? Yeah, it is. Be honest. The courts lean towards the mother because children, usually the mother is the first caregiver. So I agree with you about custody, not about government assistance, but custody. Yes, 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 yes. You guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so behind. Oh my gosh, I was supposed to be in here at 12:30. I went over. Okay. Lovejoy says, yes, Unbiased Sports is actually who I am talking about. Oh, wow. Really? See? Isn't that crazy how our minds are all like one collective? We're like a hive mind. No, we're not a hive mind, but you get what I'm saying? Like I was thinking of Unbiased. I mean, there aren't very many. I know Esoteric Thoughts, Unbiased, and there was another brother that I came across who raised his child by himself. Peace to you, Brother Philip. I love to see the darkest minds of the light in the chat. The Great 5 to 9 says, in the tribal community, there are no single parents. Wow. That is, yeah, we need to talk about that. It's crazy. I don't have a lot of time, so I got to close this down, and there's so much good stuff to talk about in here. Yeah, there's no single parents. And there's no single anything really, right? There's no, it's a collective. And we know, we've heard this many times, like it takes a village. It truly does. It doesn't just take a village to raise children. It takes a village to really have a successful existence, a successful society. When I see my neighbor as like, if something's going wrong for my neighbor, my tribal side should kick, the side of me that's tribal should kick in, like, and that happens a lot. Like, oh, what are they doing with my neighbor? We all do that, actually. They call us nosy, like, why is that person? I've never seen that car. That's kind of, like the tribal side of you, like looking out for the other person, even though your neighbor might, I don't know, their dog ends up in your yard a lot. They get on your nerves. If something's going really seriously wrong for your neighbor, you feel for that person. You want to help them, So I remember when, I don't want to talk about anything personal, but yeah, a lot of stuff. Earl Time says, I raised 2 kids, but want in the household. Oh, but you weren't in the household. Okay. We have a better relationship than their mother, you and your children. That's beautiful, because she didn't want to take care of them. Wow. Another family member and I did. So don't get it twisted. We sure won't. Thank you. I know that's right. Better let us know. I love that. I love that. That's beautiful. So yeah, we don't know. We don't know people's situations. Men, it's changing, but men still get the short end of the stick when it comes to emotion and like people being compassionate. Men are always the last ones for people to feel compassionate toward. It's true. We got to, I work on that every day. I know I have 5 brothers. I was raised by my dad in my home. And even if you're not, there's a lot of women who are compassionate toward men, but as a societal collective, as a societal whole, men are the last ones to get compassion, people feel compassion toward. Okay. So I got a thing for you. Laugh out loud. I missed the rest of that. You need to go live more. Okay. Wasn't in the household. I appreciate everybody being here. Hit the like. And I got to continue this discussion. I hate saying, oh, I'll do it and then I don't, because I get involved in all this other stuff and life stuff. But oh my gosh, I'm so late going in here. I appreciate y'all being in here, all of you. Trinity, I would have liked to see more from you. I saw you come in. I appreciate you. I want to hear your voice as well. I'm sure you have a lot to say about this. She's a very intelligent woman. She's, Trinity is a free spirit. She is, I know this. I was looking at this one content creator that I like to watch. She named her daughter, her baby girl, she named her Wild. And I thought, wow, we always look at wild as something negative, but think about it. The best fruit, the best flowers, the best anything is like wild. And we always use, in our society, we think wild is something negative, but it's something that's primal. And in a sense, even though it's primal, it's dangerous. That's why it can't be boxed in, but it also is very pure and unadulterated. Uh-oh, I'm getting deep over here. Darkest minds of the light. Peace to the darkest minds of the light. Peace to all of you. I love you. And yeah, I'd like this, share it. Think about what I said. Like, I was coming from a place of like just frustration. I would love to, the way I look at my colleagues who I find intelligent and just very innovative and awe inspiring. They get the wheels turning in my mind. I want to be able to sit with them and not give them restrictions. Imagine if I did that. I don't debate men, or I don't do this, or men shouldn't do this. And I really love these men, but they should be at this level. Like, no, it's 2025. All the scripture says, I'm paraphrasing, in Joel and in Acts, it says, I will pour my spirit upon all flesh, male and female, and all the animal kingdom. Peace to my sweetheart sister. I sent you my new number. You could contact me, text me. Peace and love to all of you. Peace to Benita Sutton, and peace to the darkest, as I said, the darkest minds of the light. I'll talk to you soon. Leave some comments, please. Peace.